Match number 29 of CPL 2020, the Trinbago Knight Riders against the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. Let's build our fantasy team then on my 11 Circle Fantasy Pick on ESPN Cricinfo. I'm Rana Kapoor. Joining me soon, my colleague Gaurav Sundararaman. So two teams with opposing fortunes in this year's CPL. The Knight Riders, clearly the standout team of the tournament. Can they make it 10 out of 10? Patriots, on the other hand, have had a season they'd want to forget very quickly. As I move to our pro tip before getting Gaurav's thoughts, and it says clearly here that since there's nothing riding on this game, you should probably wait to see who the 11s are and which players finally feature before building your fantasy team. It's always a good pro tip regardless of which game. And we're still going to be packing our team with Knight Riders players once again. That was on expected lines, G-Stats. But the other thing I'm going to curiously mention in a bit now is that you've gone for a Patriots captain just the same.
Yeah, these kind of dead rubbers where you have nothing to lose. Who knows? We don't know what intensity TKR are going to play with, what combination they're going to play. But one thing for sure, they've won all their matches and they would want to finish on a high. They would want to be unbeaten throughout the tournament. So I do expect TKR to definitely play a pretty good team and compete very well. But one last time for Evan Lewis, I thought let's see how he goes.
Right, let's move to our top choices. Before that, a quick reminder on the My 11 Circle Fantasy app, 100 credits for every user to pick their fantasy team, 4 categories of players to choose from, batsmen, bowlers, wicket keepers and all-rounders. Every player's individual credit value is listed on the app. You can pick a maximum of 7 players from one team in any particular contest, and you have 4 substitute options that will help you pick as well. Let's move towards our team then, and like GS has already mentioned, Evan Lewis, in spite of the kind of form that the Knight Riders have had, he's gone for a Patriots captain. And these kind of dead rubbers, like Gaurav points out, could be games where you see someone like Evan Lewis sign off with a big score. He's been the best batsman for the Patriots by far. And let's see if he can finish on a high against TKR. Vice-captain Kieran Pollard, he shouldn't be too far away now that the big games are coming up. And we know he's been exceptional in this tournament, striking excess of 200 in conditions where the pitches have been pretty tough for batting. And as we move towards the playoffs, we could see the very best of Pollard. Among our top picks, Dwayne Bravo regularly features whenever TKR play, and he's almost the standard pick now. Tends to give you points more often than not with his bowling at the death, where he tends to get you wickets. And he's also crossed that landmark of 500 T20 wickets in this tournament already. Rayad Emrit is there as well. If Evan Lewis is with the bat, then Rayad Emrit is the man with the ball for the Patriots, and he's been the standout bowler for St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. The leading wicket taker for the team, and interesting to see if he has one more good performance left in him against TKR. And it's tough to back anyone else from a team that's been struggling in CPL 2020. So among our captain choice, Evan Lewis, vice-captain Kieran Pollard, and Dwayne Bravo and Rayad Emrit. Jess, happy with your selections?
Yes, but if they are surprising me with Sunil Narayan coming back for the last game, then obviously Sunil Narayan will be up there. Just that I think they're just going to take it slow and play him in the semis and finals. So otherwise, you pack your team with the TKR boys and hope that they continue their winning run.
All right, let's move to some value picks. Players you'll get for decent credit value, and Fawad Ahmed has featured regularly. So too has Kari Pair. Even when we've left him out, Darren Ganga has on more than one occasion suggested picking someone like Kari Pair. And as we look at how Fawad and Kari Pair have been, they've been the standout spinners for TKR. And we do know, like Gaurav says, Sunil Narayan may or may not play. 13 wickets between them, conceded less than 6.6 runs per over. They bowl the tougher overs as well, and with a constant mix of right and left-handed batsmen that feature in the Patriots lineup, they could both be very effective. Looking at our full team, Tim Seifert as a keeper option, Evan Lewis, our captain choice, Lendl Simmons and Ben Dunk. Kieran Pollard is our vice-captain choice, Dwayne Bravo, Sohail Tanveer, Rayad Emrit, John Russ Jagisar, Fawad Ahmed, Kari Pair. We've got 4 substitutes as well in case you miss out on any of those players in the final 11s. We're recommending Jaden Seals, Tion Webster, Darren Bravo and Akil Hossain. So a couple of questions now. If you're happy with those fairly newish names on the subs list, yes, but if Narayan does play, where do you think he comes in?
As a captain, no other
Yeah,
doubt.
I mean, he comes in as a captain, but who do you leave out then?
So they've managed to play a lot of combinations with Sunil Narayan, Fawad Ahmad, and Carrier. So the likes of Theon Webster might sit out because he's opening, and you want Narayan to open there. So Narayan just walks into this team, and there are a lot of people who have even Jaden Searles, for that matter, is not a shoe in right now. So TKR will need maximum experience for the playoffs, and one of these two guys might be let out.
All right, Gaurav, always a pleasure. Thank you very much. More from you as cricket continues even after the CPL. Thank you so much to Gaurav Sundaraman for his insights on my 11 Circle Fantasy Pick on ESPN Cricinfo. And make sure you pick your fantasy team after looking at the playing 11s in this last group stage match for TKR and the Patriots.